Chances are, if you're a newer trader just getting into the Forex market or you've been trading for a little while, you probably have some questions. Today we're going to talk all about the rundown on Forex, the realities, how much money do you need to trade, how much money can you make from trading, what kind of strategies are actually going to make you profitable. In today's video, we're going to break down all of that, and I'm going to spill some of the beans on the realities of Forex trading and some of the ways that you can actually become successful at it. The Forex market is full of information. In today's age, there's just tons of stuff out there for free, for paid, whatever you'd like to do. There's tons of information for you. So it can be a little bit hard to figure out what exactly are the steps that I need to take in order to actually become consistently profitable in the Forex market. What kind of strategies can I actually use that are going to end me profitable in the markets? All of that and more in today's video. Let's go ahead and jump into it right now. So how's it going, traders? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Nick. I'm a Forex trader and I make content here on YouTube regarding Forex trading, stock trading, all sorts of stuff regarding markets. And when I was a newer trader, I had a lot of questions. I had a lot of things that were very hard to find genuine answers about in the foreign exchange market. Here on this YouTube channel, I share a ton of stuff for free. You could be watching these videos and not pay a dime, and I'm gonna give away a ton of content for you to hopefully help you out. I would ask though, if you would, please subscribe to the channel down below if you're looking to improve as a trader. Again, I've got tons of stuff. Check out the playlist section for more. So what we're talking about today is the realities about Forex trading. We're talking about what it actually means to become consistently profitable and how that can actually happen. I think one of the first things that we need to talk about if we're going to be talking about the realities of the Forex trading market and how you can actually become consistent in them, we have to talk about some things to avoid. Now, there are a lot of pitfalls when it comes to the Forex market. There are people out there trying to sell things that are not actually genuine or very helpful. You have brokers that are sketchy or unregulated and can steal your money, right? There's all sorts of things that you need to be careful about. And whatever you do, I would ask that the first thing you do is go to your best judgment, use common sense, and remember that anything that seems too good to be true is likely too good to be true, okay? That's the reality of the Forex market. I've never seen, something that was just a magical secret that nobody has thought of, but I have been able to make consistent money in the Forex market myself using actual principles that we're going to talk about today. The first thing you need to know is that the Forex market is not a place to make a quick buck or an easy amount of money without any sort of dedication. The Forex market requires an immense amount of dedication to actually become consistently profitable. It's not easy. Get that out of your system. That is just not how this sort of thing works. Running your Forex account should be like starting your own business. And if you know anything about starting your own business, it is tremendously difficult to get it off the ground running. And as I mentioned, be very careful about salesmen, because there are people on every corner trying to sell you these very expensive courses, trying to sell you things that will give you the secret answer that you haven't found yet when it comes to Forex trading. Get rid of that concept. Here on this YouTube channel, you could watch all of my videos. I have hundreds of videos here for free with genuine content that will actually help you. I don't sell a course. This is stuff that you can get for free, and I think it should be free. Watch out for expensive courses because they're not going to give you something secret that you haven't been able to find somewhere else. For the most part, courses are just, rolled up into a ball of things that's already free and sold to you for an expensive price, thinking that you're going to get something that's secret or magical. There are no secrets in trading Forex. Some of the concepts that actually make the most sense and make the most money for me in my trading are concepts that are very, very simple, but that I have applied and mastered over many kind of practicing iterations, or if you will, many trades and concepts and tests. So many traders, when they first get into it, they're interested in technical analysis. Technical analysis is a great tool. It's something that I use in my own trading all the time, but there are some things that you need to be careful about. When you're new to trading, a lot of times you think of something as, a good win rate might be something like 90% of the time you're correct about which way the market goes, or 80% of the time. The reality is that in my own trading, if I can hit it 55, 60, 65% of the time correct, that to me is a really good number. And that's how the markets work. There's so many factors, guys, going into these markets, making them move up and down. You have technical analysis, of course, right? Support, resistance, supply, demand. You have the technical side of things. You also have the fundamental side of things. You have Trump's tweets. You have all this news coming out that's causing the market to react and move around. So if you think that you can take those millions of variables and plug them into your brain and know when the market is going to turn perfectly, let me know. Send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. But the reality is that it's not the case. Successful trading is not about being right all the time. Successful trading is about sticking to a strategy that you've tested and that overall you make more money over time than you lose. Not very quickly, not instant wealth, but over time you're steadily making money. When it comes to technical analysis, keeping it simple is best. I don't like the concept of fancy, indicators, patterns, all of that sort of stuff. For me, that never worked. And in fact, what it did is it just confused me terribly, right? What works for me and what works for a lot of traders, and it may or may not work for you, but what works best for me is keeping things very simple, using things like supply and demand in the markets, using Fibonacci retracements, using trend lines, understanding the trend, understanding a potential counter trend, right? Breakouts. These concepts that you see, they're not terrible, right? They're actually pretty effective if you know what you're doing and you take the time to master them. But a lot of times people get caught up in this thing of trying to find the secret pattern or something that nobody has thought about and trying to trade that and trying to win in the market. You guys have to be real with yourselves. The Forex market is one of the most competitive industries in the entire world. You have banks, you have institutions, you have winning traders all around the world that are dominating the markets. And to think that we're going to beat them just by a little bit of a secret pattern that no one's thought about is probably a little bit naive. The reality is that we can still make money as retail traders, but it's going to be on the fact of using risk management. It's going to be using consistent approaches to the market that we've tested and actually stick to a plan to, right? It's about managing our emotions and our psychology so that we can actually stick to a plan and be consistent over the long term. This is not something that you can just do and make $1 million in a week and then be done, right? Forex trading is a lifelong journey, at least it is for me. I've been trading the markets for about 4 or 5 years, and it's been a dedication of a chunk of my life, really. And I think that those are the sorts of people, though, that actually end up being successful, are the people who can dedicate components of their life towards learning this craft, because it's something that over time, if you learn the markets, if you learn strategies and concepts that work for you, over time, this is something that you can use to scale your wealth and get good at. And of course, right, you can make money in the Forex market. There's no doubt. It's just that you have to be careful because a lot of people want it like that. They want it instantly, really quick, right? And that's the world we live in. Everybody wants things quickly, but the Forex market rewards patient people who are willing to learn and build over time and accept when they fail that it's just part of the process. Speaking on that, you should enjoy the process. No matter what you're doing, anything in your life, right? It's important that if you want to succeed in something, you need to be enjoying the process, learning along the ways. Definitely very, very important in Forex. There are going to be times where you're frustrated. There's going to be times where you want to pull your hair out. And that is just how it goes in trading. When you're learning, there's a big learning curve to actually becoming consistently profitable. And so you need to be able to embrace the journey, embrace and actually enjoy trading. If you don't enjoy trading, it's going to be a very tough thing, because if you're just looking at this from a money standpoint, most people will fail with that because money doesn't come for a while. It took me about 1.5 years, 2 years to start actually being consistently profitable in the markets. The next thing you need to know about trading is that people endlessly debate the right and wrong way to trade. This is very toxic in my opinion and does not do any good for you as a trader. Okay, you have people on my YouTube channel, right? I have a YouTube channel with about 25,000 subscribers at this time. People are always debating back and forth of which indicators you should use, whether you should use indicators at all. Price action is king, indicators are better, right? People are debating these concepts. Should you use big positions? Should you be aggressive? Should you be conservative, right? There are endless amounts of debates when it comes to trading the markets. But what I want you to know, especially if you're a newer trader, is that it does not matter what other people think. What it matters at the end of the day is what is actually going to work for you. And nobody can give you a strategy that's just going to work for you, right? If I just had a silver platter here and I handed you a strategy, you might not actually be able to trade it because it might not fit your style. It might not be comfortable for you to trade, and you'd have a hard time sticking to the plan, right? It's not about the strategy so much as understanding yourself. Trading is mostly a mental game. This is something that I have learned again and again through my years of trading in the market. The markets are constantly even teaching me lessons after years of being involved in them. By no means am I some sort of guru that knows every single market move. I'm learning things in the market as I go along. And traders who are truly successful should be able to embrace the fact that we are always learning as traders and investors. What truly matters in building successful trading habits are two main things. Well, I guess you could say three. Number one is technical analysis, right? Or fundamental analysis, or just strategy building in general, right? Having some sort of ability to read the markets, understand what price is doing and why, and maybe some potential ideas about what's going to happen next, right? Of course, that's going to be important. We have to make decisions as traders. But the next two categories are possibly the ones that people overlook, but are extremely important in actually generating successful results. Number two is going to be trading psychology. Our mindset as traders is going to take us so much further than any chart pattern that we see on the market, right? What's going to make us the money is having a consistent approach and consistent discipline in our trading. If anything, the market has taught me a couple different lessons. Humility, discipline, dedication. You have to be able to be consistent in your approach. This is what will separate the unsuccessful traders who give up and they're not disciplined and they're not consistent and they just want it quick, right? From the people who are actually consistent, disciplined, spending the time required to build the patterns in their own psychology that will lead to success in the markets. The third category is emotions. People get emotional about money. It's just what it is, right? We're human beings. Money is emotional. It can change our lives. There's no question there. But finding a way to detach your mindset and your emotions from the money that you're actually trading actually is a secret weapon, if there is such thing as a secret in trading. Detaching emotions from your money here in the markets is going to make a huge difference. You cannot trade emotionally because emotions can be the downfall of any trader, because you're sitting here and if you see your money going down, you're going to make panic decisions. If you see your money going up, you might stop out a winning trade that could have gone way further, right? That sort of thing is the stuff that you can only learn through time and experience in trading real money on an account. Now, demo accounts are good. Demo accounts actually can be very good for identifying that first category, which is technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Trading the markets and understanding the logic behind the way they're moving, you can use a demo account, sure. But those second two categories are why a demo account can be kind of misleading. You don't get real practice with your psychology and your emotions when you are not actually trading your real money. So what I would say is that if you're starting into trading, make sure that you keep those position sizes very small, and do not, if you're not successful yet, do not risk money that you cannot afford to lose. And even if you're successful, you should not be risking everything you have on your trading, right? Trading it will be almost way too much pressure if you're trading literally, live or die by your next trading decisions. They leverage the absolute heck out of their accounts, and then when they see the market moving against them, they panic, they freak out, right? And they've destroyed an account. If you are blowing accounts or you're struggling with blowing accounts, make sure you check out this video right here. I'll pop it up on the screen so that you can check it out. That video might really help you out. If you're struggling with over leveraging, if you're blowing accounts and you don't know why, that video should help you out. So guys, if I haven't scared you off now from the Forex market, then that's probably a good thing. The Forex market is actually a very rewarding place if you can build that dedication, that discipline, and that consistency in the markets. For me, it's been extremely rewarding. I've made money through trading. I've started a business around this, and I've met a ton of people through the Forex community, many of which are actually some of the nicest people I've ever met. If you are interested, you have access to join my VIP team if you'd like. There's a link down below in the description. You can sign up to join my community. If you're looking for other people to trade alongside and learn with, that is what that is there for. You can also get access to what I'm doing in the markets. You get my trades as well as my analysis and kind of my notes and comments along with what I'm doing, hopefully so that you get some sort of educational value from that. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope that it was helpful, and we'll see you next time.